Hello everyone, how are you all doing? My name is Mumbo and today we are back with another episode of Quick and Evil, and in this one we're going to be taking a look at a bunch of different falling player trap designs. Basically, a ton of ways to make your friends fall down holes without them suspecting it. Now in this video we're going to be taking a look at 3 different designs. Hopefully at least one of them tickles your fancy. If not, then I will include a link to the playlist of the Quick and Evil series in the description so that you can check that out for yourself. But anyway, I hope that you enjoy this video and let's begin. This first design has been around for absolutely donkey's years, but it is still one of my favourites because it is so simple and so effective. If you just walk up to this, you can see immediately a hole opens up and you have fallen down it. Now if that was your friend, you could fill it up with lava, cactus or some form of deadly animal and it would do the job just fine, be hilarious for you and horrible for him. As I mentioned earlier, this one is very easy to build. All you need to do is create a 3x1 hole and the middle block is going to be your killing hole, so you can do whatever you want with that one. But anyway, you want to go over to this side, place a regular piston facing in this direction, a floor block and then a pressure plate on the top of that block there, and your iron door is going to go on this side. Then you want to make sure that you leave this block as being air so this block can be moved across, but then you just want to create some form of archway around your door so it looks convincing, and then you will see if we try to walk through this, immediately we drop down into that hole and it is working like a charm. The second build that we're going to be taking a look at in today's episode is one that I featured a few months back on my channel, but it still works brilliantly, especially over large areas. Now it uses falling sand and updating string for it to work, so you can see if we're wandering over here, we sand on the string and then bam, we have fallen down into a hole. Down here you could have a trap or something else to capture your friends, but really it does work quite nicely. To build this one is very easy. I'll quickly show you the basics behind it and then you can build it wherever you want to in whichever way you like. So all you have to do is grab a grass block or a dirt block and place some form of 2 high plant on top of it, and then grab some sand, put it on top of that plant and some string and place it on top of the sand, and then you can go down beneath and take out this bush and you will see the sand is levitating. Now the way that we are going to update this is using string, because for those of you who don't know, if you walk over string, even if it's not connected to tripwire, it will still update all of the blocks around it. So if you stand on this string, you will see the sand begins to fall, and that is how our falling player trap works. Now if you want more information on this concept, I will include a link to the original video in the description so you can check that out for yourself. But anyway, now we are going to move on to design number 3. This one is definitely one of the more interesting ones. It's considerably more advanced than the first 2, and it uses a piston rather than sand, or anything else for that matter, but I quite like it. So as you can see, it does use string once again to trick the player into walking over the piston without realising that it's actually going to end in their death. But anyway, if we walk over here, you can see it just drops straight out and we fall right into a hole. Once again, you can put a trap in here, be it lava or some form of deadly animal. It will all work well and your friend will have a bad day. So you want to get things started with a 5x3 area. If you're going to be building this in the floor, then I would suggest dropping it down by 2 blocks, and your hole is actually going to be going down here. But the first thing you want to do is grab a sticky piston and place it facing in this direction, with a regular piston facing upwards, and then another sticky piston right here, a redstone torch there with a block on the face of this sticky piston, a repeater facing in this direction, 2 ticks, a block, redstone dust, and then a block there, and then you just want to grab a redstone power block and place it down like this with some redstone dust on the top, and then you can just grab a redstone power block and place it above this piston in the bud position. Now I would suggest placing down all of your floor blocks, and you want them to surround your regular piston obviously, and just cover all of the area around it so no one can really tell what's here. Then you want to place a piece of string on top of the regular piston, take out this block here and grab a detector rail and place it next to this piece of redstone dust. Now what that will do is redirect the redstone current, but this piston will not realise it yet until you give it a block update, which is of course by walking over this string. So don't do it, otherwise you will fall in your own trap and more than likely die, which would be pretty stupid. But for demonstration purposes, I guess I should show you it working. So you just walk over here and you can see you fall straight down the hole. So that is nice and easy. So there we go, you have built number 3. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I've got time for this week. Now, if you do have any possible suggestions for the show, then please tell me them. Go down into the comment section and put your suggestions down there. If you did enjoy the video, please be sure to hit that like button. And if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.